Welcome. This is 95.1 KNVC, Carson City, Mendon, Carson City Community Media, and it's time now for Carson Rural Communities, and this is your host, CJ Giltner. How is everyone doing today? Let's hear it up.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Really good.
Well, I wanted to tell you about a friend of ours who came back to see us to talk to us about Bonanza Days, Mr. Stephen Saylor. Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
I'm so glad you were able to come out here and we didn't have nasty, gnarly weather.
No, it's beautiful out.
I know. And then we have another friend, Laura Templeton. She's here with KNVC also. And so I just thought it'd be great if we had a little party and we talk about Bonanza Days and all the fun things coming up.
Well, that's a wonderful idea.
So when is it?
Bonanza Days is this May 9th and 10th. It's a Saturday and Sunday. They're both all day long events. And we've got a lot of different things planned for Bonanza Days. We're publishing a commemorative newspaper, which we'll give out for free.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a tabloid size.
Okay.
And so we're looking for advertisers. We've been doing pretty well with that, but we're looking for people to advertise in the paper. And then we'll pass those out around town during the event. And
around town, is that Virginia City?
Yeah, Virginia City, some in Carson, some in Dayton.
Oh, lots of things going on. What do you have planned? What do you know?
I'm just a huge fan of Bonanza, and I've only been watching it for the first time ever for about the last year. So I'm super excited about this. This will give me a chance to catch up with all the local lore and the history of Bonanza.
Whenever you hear them talking about going to Carson City or they're going to Virginia City, it's kind of cool, isn't it?
It is. It is. I mean, in the first, and again, I only know the first season, so please no spoilers about Pernell Roberts. Thank you.
Okay.
But in the first season, they're very, like, Virginia City's the big dangerous city, you know.
Oh, yes.
Adam's all, you know, when little Joe goes off to Virginia City, Adam's like, I better go rein him in. And but by like the end of the season, you know, any excuse to get to Virginia City, there they are.
Yes, exactly.
Right, yeah.
So what's on the menu for the event?
Well, we're trying to coordinate a parade, which will be on the 9th at noon.
Okay.
And then we're coordinating some events down at the fairgrounds. We're still working on getting that done.
Okay.
And I talked with Tom Gray about running a train for Bonanza Days, and
that'd be
he
cool.
was thrilled. He loves Bonanza Days, so that's still in the works. And then we're producing a commemorative medallion. We're going to make 100 of them.
I saw one as an example. Oh my gosh, it is so cool. I have to have one.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy 2.
You're getting 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are selling really well. And so, yeah, we've got a look-alike contest. Now, I'm not sure how that works because I've never put one on, but we're going to have a look-alike contest for the 4 main characters, you know, and I have to get somebody to help me with that.
Okay.
So, but...
well, there's the Reverend Doc up in Virginia City. He would probably blend in with one of the Bonanza characters somewhere, somehow, because I've seen him dressed up before.
Yeah. Well,
so, yeah, with the long beard.
Yes.
So what other things are planned?
Mainly stuff for the kids. At Piper's Opera House, we have a couple coming in that's doing a lecture. It's called Memories of Bonanza.
Oh.
Good.
And then we'll be showing selected Bonanza episodes at Piper's.
Okay.
And the main headquarters for the event that day will be at the Territorial Enterprise Building.
Oh, very nice.
So
that sounds familiar.
That'll be our visitors center. So
okay.
And then just a lot of work going on.
So is there any fee to go to this event?
No, everything's free.
Wow.
It's mainly focused on families and children. So.
Oh, that's cool. So how long has this event been going on?
I bow to your expertise.
How long has it been going on? This is the first time they've had Bonanza Day since 1962.
Oh my gosh.
See, isn't that amazing? Because I've seen some of the pictures where Lauren Green came and was in one of the parades, both in Carson City, and I think he, visited Virginia City. And so the last Bonanza Days was at the height of now actually, I guess it was just at the beginning of the show's popularity, right?
1962, yeah.
62, because the show premieres in 59.
Right.
So 62, it really takes off. And can I geek out a little bit on some Bonanza trivia, as only a first-year fan can do?
Please do.
So it premieres on, I want to say NBC.
Yes, correct.
NBC, and the sponsor is RCA, which of course is the television that, would bring you things in living color. So they were able in 59 to get the studio to go, okay, you get the best cinematographers, you get to do every episode in color, because in a way it became an advertisement. Everybody who's watching Bonanza on a black and white TV is hearing these commercials for RCA television, and they're like, okay, we're in.
Yes.
So that's wonderful. And then I'm trying to think of the other. So I mentioned that. And the other thing about Bonanza, when it first started in 59, with a great cast and a great budget, it was up against the heavyweight of the time on another network. And can anybody tell me what that heavyweight was?
Can I guess?
You can guess.
The Virginians?
No.
No.
It was not a Western. It was not a Western. It was a legal procedural.
Perry Mason?
Yes.
Oh my
Oh, my
gosh.
goodness.
Oh my gosh.
So Bonanza,
How did they win that?
I know. I'm sure that the network was like, "We'll just try." And it was only when they finally moved it from Saturday nights to Sunday nights, which I think they did by the third season, that's when Bonanza was like, "We found our home and we're going."
The family time.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
That's
yeah,
where everyone
really,
was watching
it really
it.
took off
Yes.
and became a huge hit. And then it ran for 14 seasons,
Yeah.
400 and
A long
some
time.
episodes.
A long time. We all grew
Which-
up watching it, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
well, not me. I've only
Okay.
been watching it
Now
for
I'm-
the last year, and I love it.
Now I'm dating myself because I grew up watching it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a great TV show for family.
Well, a friend of mine, Annette Lancaster, she's from Germany,
Mhm.
and they were living in Germany when Bonanza premiered. And so on Sunday evening at 9 o'clock, she disappeared.
Oh.
So her dad finally said, "Where are you going?" She says, "I'm going down to my friend's house. They have a TV and I'm watching Bonanza." He says, "What's Bonanza?" So she said, "Well, come with me, Dad." So they went down and watched Bonanza. And he loved it so much, he went out and bought a TV so she could stay home and watch Bonanza.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I wonder what size the TV was. Was it one of the little ones or was it the super big console ones?
One of those
I don't-
big, like coffee table size.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Those were the days, huh?
But the color was a thing with Bonanza
Yes.
and RCA.
Yep.
They really pushed it.
That was kind of like their first mantra for colored
It
TV
was.
shows
Yeah.
at that time.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was.
In living color.
Yes, in living color.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. Let me ask this question: who was the lady in the Bonanza? I can't remember her name.
Do you want to take this one?
No, go ahead. There are lots
Well,
of ladies.
I mean, I find it's one of the kind of, and again, I've only 2 seasons in, but the Cartwrights can't hold a romantic relationship past
Okay.
one episode. So it was
Okay.
many ladies. And the first, the premiere episode, Yvonne DiCarlo plays.
That's
Yes,
Yep,
she
Yvonne
plays.
DiCarlo.
That's who it is.
Lotta Crabtree.
yes.
Yeah, and again, it's a wonderful episode. Because she's, fresh off a Hollywood movie. She was a Hollywood movie star at the time.
Yes.
And so here she is casting her dark net of intrigue over little Joe and seducing him up to Virginia City. And they've had many ladies. They had I kind of lost count.
Joan Blondell.
She no doubt was in there at one
Yep.
point.
Yep.
But yeah, so that was the thing. They couldn't, and correct me if I'm wrong. This event is on Mother's Day weekend, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So
Perfect
I find
timing.
that ironic too, because the Cartwrights, were 4 sons, how many sons now? I've lost count.
Yeah.
Anyway, they had many different mothers. So
Wow.
Mother's Day at the Ponderosa Ranch was probably a festive affair.
I bet it was. So we have things for the kids. What are we doing for the kids?
Just the events that we're having, the stuff at Piper's, the parade. At the fairgrounds, we're hoping to have hay rides and some animals for them to interact with.
Weather permitting,
The
of course.
train
Yep.
ride. And then a lot of the local merchants are going to have special things going on that day. So in the restaurants. We'll be hopefully having Haas burgers and stuff like that.
Haas burgers, I love it. Yes. What was it? Haas, what was his name? The gentleman?
Dan Blocker.
That's it.
Yeah.
I loved him to pieces. He was like my big brother to me whenever we watched the show. I absolutely loved him to pieces.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
Well, he was really popular, you know.
He was.
The Gentle Giant. So
Yeah, the Gentle Giants.
Little
That
Joe was
it.
the hothead.
Yes.
You know. One of the episodes, he's fallen in love with Julia Bulette, and his dad's not so thrilled with that.
Yeah, probably not.
I forget the actress that played Julia Bulette, but that was a good show.
It was a good show. Yeah, the first, and you know, it's amazing how much local history gets worked into it too. The show writers really didn't just say, "Oh, Northern Nevada," because I mean, they talked about the mines a lot. They talked about the one type of mining.
Square set timbering.
Yeah. That was a plot point in one of the episodes.
Mark Twain.
Several, at least a couple of different episodes with Mark Twain, right?
I thought there were a couple, but there was just one.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which was like the third episode. So, but
I'm trying to read and I'm partially blind.
Well, I just had a question. Is McAvoy Lane going to take part in any of these festivities?
Well, McAvoy's writing me an article for the paper based on that episode of Bonanza where Sam Clemens comes to Virginia City and gets a job.
Yeah.
But I haven't leaned on McAvoy yet to come down and wander the streets yet, but he's a dear friend forever, so.
Wow.
I just saw him at the State of the City address yesterday afternoon.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's looking good.
Yeah.
Yep, he spoke there and told some stories and about Carson City from the perspective of Sam Clemens.
Yeah.
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 Let me ask a question. Did Sam Clemens like living out in the Mark Twain area?
Yeah, he did.
He did?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To what respect? I mean, he wrote for the newspaper, but did he actually like living there, or did he go to like San Francisco or to France or other places?
Well, when he left Virginia City, he went to San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
He was in
his
Virginia
family.
City for about 2.5 years.
That's it.
That's
That
2.5
was it.
years.
And I think he really found I think that's the whole attitude, is that this is where Samuel Clemens found his persona as Mark Twain.
Sure.
And
That's where he took the name.
and where he starts to realize that the story of the West, or just the story of America at that time, was something worth writing about. And again, in the 19th century, you know, that's America was very young when it came to
Yes, and they were coming from Boston and back east in their wagon trains out here, and then of course the Cartwrights were already settled. They were settled in the area, so they were like the premier. I don't want to say king queen, but that nature of a family.
Yeah, they were the premier family.
Yes.
Yep. And they had the Ponderosa, which was a third of Lake Tahoe.
Wow.
So
When you think about that, the size of it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us the days.
It's May 9th and May 10th, running all day,
Okay.
starting at 9 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon, and the events are scheduled out. We'll have a visitor center set up at the Territorial Enterprise where you can come in, and we'll have the newspaper and stuff to send you to the different merchants that are participating.
Oh, isn't that cool?
We'll have some Bonanza Days stuff for sale, and the medallion we're creating, we'll have that for sale if there's any left. And so it should be a lot of fun. And being the first one is just getting all the little things worked out. So next year we'll go a little smoother, and the next year a little smoother than
Sure.
that. And,
Lots of planning.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Mardi Gras. You have to plan a year in advance, maybe longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
and
as a newbie to this part of the world, I have a question.
sure.
If somebody has lived in Virginia City, how did when the program started in 1959, I know Virginia City was there, obviously it's been there a long time, but how did that work for Virginia City? Was there a boom in tourism after the popularity of the show?
Well, it's because of Bonanza that Virginia City got kick-started again. I
Yes.
mean, it really brought the town back to life because things were pretty dismal up there,
Oh,
you know. But Bonanza made Virginia City world famous, so we owe them a lot.
It's a great show. I love watching it.
Yeah, most of the actors that were ever on Bonanza, they're all passed away.
yeah.
There's like 2 of them left. And so I've reached out to them to see if they'd write me an article about their time on Bonanza, and well, hopefully they will. So
I know they had a hoot. I know they did. Because it's when you look at the pictures and you look at the movies and you see the pinyon pines and things like that, most people don't even know what a pinyon pine is out back east. They don't recognize them. So it's kind of cool to see that landscape within the Virginia City area and the Ponderosa area, of course.
yeah,
So it's kind of cool, especially if you drive there. If you've ever seen Gunsmoke or any other kind of thing, or Bonanza or the Virginian, one of the things they do is say, wow, I've seen these before. I've been here before. You see the things on the TV shows.
You're listening to Carson Rural Updates with CJ, and her guests today are
Stephen Saylor with Bonanza Days, and Laura Templeton right here from our radio station who's really into the Bonanza Day person.
It's 12:17. I have a question. Can I ask one?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, this is Steve, your producer today.
Yes, he's our producer today.
Stephen, what was it? What clicked in your head to make you want to do this?
well, we were talking about McAvoy, and I put together his final performance at Piper's Opera House back in the day when I was the executive director of the Comstock Foundation. And we sold that out and raised $28,000 for the Comstock Foundation.
Wow.
And Todd Tuttle, who's the director of the Virginia City Tourism Commission, came up to me after and he said, "This is wonderful. Do you think you could plan something else family friendly for Virginia City that would bring a lot of people?" And I said, "Well, sure, let me think about it." So after a lot of thinking and kicking things around, only took me a year to come up with Bonanza Days. So a lot of that was inspired by Marshall McBride from the Bucket of Blood Saloon.
Oh, sure.
His dad was a big player with the Bonanza cast. They were all friends. His father in 1962 had gold and silver belt buckles made for each of the main cast and had a $20 gold piece in it.
Oh my gosh.
So he gave that to them. And so his dad was really important in bringing Bonanza Days to Virginia City. And from what I've read in the Territorial Enterprise paper from back then is that they had 100 and some thousand people come to Virginia City for that event.
My.
And that's a lot of people.
Yes,
How
that
far
is.
and wide are you casting your marketing net to bring people from out of our region in for this event?
Well, a lot of people are helping me out, putting it on social media and pushing it out all the way to Europe. Locally, we're hoping local businesses and organizations will support the event and buy an ad in the newspaper, and because that'll help with a little expense of paying for the paper because we're giving it away.
Oh, wow.
And Nevada Appeals working with me producing it's a tabloid-sized paper. It's quite nice. So
Yeah.
So
I want one.
I'll make sure you get one.
Thank you. Yeah, we're all going to go up to Virginia City.
We were in the other room looking for great hotels or places to stay up in Virginia City. So we
There's a lot of good places up there.
There's quite a few bed and breakfasts.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's
Did I interrupt you?
Nope.
How do the local businesses get involved?
Well, you go to Bonanza Times 077@gmail.com and shoot me an email that you're interested, and then I'll send them the information on marketing, advertising, and promoting it through their event. And then anyone that's helping us with that, well, we'll be sure there'll be a section in the newspaper listing the supporters of the Bonanza Days and to go visit them. And in Carson City, the Carson City Antiques and Collectible Mall's already bought an ad.
Oh, wow.
Excellent.
That's very
I was
good.
the one that put you in
It's
touch
George.
with them, I
Yeah.
believe, yeah.
They
And
have
he
some
has
cool
a lot of
things.
Bonanza stuff, the different vendors in there.
Uh-huh.
So up at the Territorial Enterprise, I'm going to talk to George from the mall there and see if the people that have it would like that day to bring it, and we'll put it up there for sale.
Fabulous.
Yeah, they have a Ponderosa Ranch belt buckle
Mhm.
and belt there for sale for $800.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're few and far between. So
So yeah, that's actually another bit of local lore. You know, as I started getting into being a fan of the show and everything, that there was the Ponderosa Ranch, and that was a local experience that I'll never. You know, it's now closed, right? But
Yes.
all
Long, long,
Yeah.
long.
Yeah,
gone,
it's
yeah.
been taken down.
yeah,
Too bad they couldn't bring it back, but yeah.
I remember going there as a I was a teenager, I think 13 or 14 years old when we first visited the theme park up at Lake Tahoe.
Sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
yeah,
a
it
cool
was
place.
Bill and Joyce Anderson put that together, and they did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
So
That is really cool. So Bonanza Days is about Bonanza. It's about
Da-da.
the historical times out in the Mark Twain area that a lot of people aren't familiar with. If you're from back east, you're not familiar with Mark Twain and Virginia City, and we're just connected, like just a couple of miles away from each other.
yeah,
And so it's kind of cool. And then when you look at the Mark Twain area, if you go down 6 Mile Canyon from Highway 50 and you're taking the fork in the road, a lot of people don't realize that's part of the old Virginia City days. And you know, I think what is the ruins that are to the side is on your right hand side when you're going up towards Virginia
it's
City.
the Butters Mill.
What is it?
Butters.
Oh wow.
They didn't
Very-
make butter there. did
No,
No.
they crushed ore and made gold and silver bars.
they?
Oh wow.
Still also golden, just like butter.
Pretty much. Pretty golden.
Just saying.
Mhm.
Pretty golden.
Yep.
So, but it's kind of a cool place to explore too, as part of the Bonanza Days coming up. I hope the weather's great too that day too.
Yeah, we hope so, but can't let the weather get in the way of a good
Have a good
event. So
time.
That's
Yeah.
right. So let's do your email address one more time for those who would like to.
Bonanza
join.
Days 077 @gmail.com.
Bonanza Days 077 @gmail.com.
Correct.
Great. So if anyone wants to volunteer, maybe some of the
Volunteer
Scouts,
or
Boy
interested
Scouts.
in
Yeah.
promoting, advertising, marketing their business, and supporting the event. That would really be wonderful.
that would be awesome. And Stephen, I want to say thank you so much for coming to chat with us about Bonanza Days. Thanks to last week's weather, things didn't go the way we had planned, huh? Kind of snowy, icky. Yeah. So
it was.
that was kind of fun. And you know what? I definitely want to have you come back and talk to us about the Judy Project too. Tell them a little bit about that.
Oh, the Judy Project. In 1999, my wife and I started the Judy Project. It's an animal sanctuary and rescue on our ranch.
Uh-huh.
We've got about 100 animals there now.
Wow.
And we've been doing it since 1999. And so we help with the animals that are abused or neglected or need a home. And it's been very, very wonderful experience. I mean, we get more from the animals than we give to them. And they all have food and shelter and veterinary care and stuff. So we're a 501c3, and the vet bills, the food bills, and all that, they mount up, but somehow we managed to get through. So
That's cool.
yeah,
So we're going to have you come back and chat with us about that. And again, I wanted to say thank you. And I wanted to remind everyone to put this on your calendar. March 8th is daylight savings time. What does that mean for you? Do you lose an hour of sleep or do you gain an hour of play? Which one is it? Spring forward or fall back? Which one's it going to be? I think it's going to be spring forward, but who knows?
Yeah.
yeah, spring forward. Yep.
Bring forward, and I gain an hour of gardening time.
Let's see. There you go.
There you go.
Gain that hour. That's
And I
cool.
gain an hour to clean the horse stalls. So.
So, do you have some things you want to read off to everyone?
Well, I've got a bunch of information about local things that are happening with public service and nonprofit organizations. If you're ready to dive into this stuff, we can do that.
Please.
Oh, well, you want to share these with me, or
Well,
is it easier for me to just?
Yes,
Okay,
it
all
is
right.
so much easier because vision has not improved. Sad to say, but
Yeah.
well, yeah,
All right.
it is what it is.
Well, then let me go ahead and just mention that 95.1 KNVC welcomes the 2026 Red Dress Powwow. Now, this is happening on March 28th at the Boys and Girls Club of the Truckee Meadows, which is in Reno at 1300 Foster Drive. The Great Basin Indigenous Women Rising invite everybody to come to this 5th annual sober event featuring music, dance, speakers to raise awareness, and funds that will assist families of murdered and missing Indigenous peoples.
Wow.
So they welcome sponsors, vendors, and drum groups as well. And if you'd like to get involved, Beverly's phone number is 775-857-8750. One more time, 775-857-8750. Another event coming up, in fact, this one is tonight. The History of Film Animation continues at the Brewery Arts Center. It's classic films on the big screen every month, and this month it's Rise of Rivals, The Secret of Nim, which is a fun animated film. I'm definitely going to make that one tonight. And of course, that's a project and a presentation from the Carson City Classic Cinema Collective, who have their own radio show right here on KNVC on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock.
That's cool.
Where they talk about classic films. Also, there's a health care career fair coming up at the Reno Town Mall. That's on Wednesday, March 4th. So that's coming up a week from yesterday. 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock at the Reno Town Mall at 4001 Virginia Street. Walk-ins are welcome there. Many organizations there looking for employees in the healthcare industry.
I bet they're short-handed, aren't they?
Well, I think always healthcare.
Yes.
It takes a lot of people.
Takes a lot
to get it done.
Yep.
AI can play in there, but it takes people to care for people.
That's right.
That's right. Okay, so now also City of Carson is asking for the community to help shape the priorities of the city in the coming years by completing the strategic plan survey, which is available now. So the city is asking the public to participate, and this is happening during the fiscal year of 2027 to 2031. That's what we're talking about as far as looking forward to the future of Carson City and the capital region. The purpose of the planning is to set the priorities, focus energy and resources, and strengthen operations and ensure that employees and other stakeholders who are all working together toward a common goal, just everybody, that the pieces are fitting together into the puzzle very nicely, right?
Yes.
So if you'd like to participate, fill out the survey. I've done it myself. It only takes a few moments. It's at carsoncity.gov/strategic plan. It's in English and in Spanish. Those versions are available to the public.
That's
And the
nice.
survey closes on March 23rd. So you've got that much time to do that. And let me also mention that food drop-off spots in Carson City and surroundings for folks in our community who are dealing with hunger. If you have the power to help stop the clock on that, you can bring donations of canned goods, pasta, or other non-perishable foods to local nonprofits, including Fish at 138 East Long Street in Carson City. That's Friends in Service Helping. Also, the Ranchos Family Services at 921 Mitch Drive in Gardnerville. The Ronwood Family Resource Center at 2621 Northgate Lane in Carson City. And the Salvation Army also collects at 911 East 2nd Street in Carson City. So lots of ways for you to help make sure that folks in our family are all eating healthy and staying well.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you very much. And again, Steve, thank you for being my engineer.
You're very welcome.
For today. And Stephen, thank you so much for coming today. And Laura to give some input on Bonanza Days.
thank you
I'm all
for having
excited
me.
about it. So
Thank you for having me too.
yes. And so I think we are now out of time. I wanted to say thank you again for listening to us on 95.1 FM for the Carson Rural Communities segment on Thursdays at 12 noon. And everyone have a wonderful day. We love you. Bye now.